Welcome back, everyone. We have a special guest here today. Yuma native Julissa Urrutia Jr. at Arizona State University is majoring in pre-veterinary science and recently studied abroad in Africa. Julissa, you visited us earlier in the year when you visited Antarctica and now Africa. So tell us about this experience.
So I was lucky enough to go and study wildlife and sustainability in the Okavango Delta, which is located in Botswana. I was able to conduct 3 different surveys while I was out there. I was able to do an animal survey, a bird survey, and a bug survey. And when it came to the animal survey, in each quadrant we were able to identify several different mammals while we're out there. And I'd say one of the most popular animal out there would be the impala, which are also known as the McDonald's of the bush, just because on their behind end they have 3 lines and it looks like an M. So that was one of a cool animal out there. And when it came to the bird survey, we went by the riverbed and were able to see a lot of different bird species while we're out there. One of my favorite bird species was the lilac-breasted roller. It was a very colorful animal, along with a African fish eagle. Almost looks like our American eagle that we have out here.
You're busy out there.
Yes, pretty busy.
Yes. And who is this with you right here in this beautiful environment?
So right here, we're right by the riverbed where we did our bird survey, and we have my awesome professor, Dave White, and then we have one of my best friends from Africa. Her name is Natalie Wolf, and then there's me. But, yeah.
Were you scared of any animals like sneaking up on you?
Here, no, because there was no hippos nor alligators, but we would have to stay cautious and we couldn't get really close to the water area, but a lot of hippos around that area,
And I've
sleeping.
heard hippos are very dangerous.
Very aggressive animals, but we didn't go in the water, so we're pretty safe and afar.
Good.
Yes.
And how did it compare to Antarctica?
So Antarctica is, there's not a lot of species, animal species. There's a wide range of species in Africa, and then the amount of quietness in Antarctica, just a lot of wind and the waves.
Yeah.
And over here, a lot of noises, specifically in the nighttime. The environment, it's a lot hotter here and a lot colder in Antarctica.
Wow, I know you sent me a video of the hyenas.
Yes. The hyenas, specifically at night, they were pretty active with their howling sounds, just because there was a lion pride that did had a lunch special during the day, and in the nighttime the hyenas do a call so that they can get a group together to try and go take over the lion kill.
Oh my gosh. That's interesting.
Yes.
She's teaching me a lot right now. And how big was your group? I know here's a photo of the van you traveled around in.
There was like 20 students. We also had professors from UNSW. We had one from England. We had one from ASU. And also we're able to learn a lot from the rangers we were staying with our time there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do. You need those rangers, right?
Yes.
And speaking of, what was your favorite animal to see?
My favorite animal to see was definitely the elephants. There was a vast majority of them. And
we have a video of these elephants. Can we put them up?
Yes.
Yeah. There they are. Oh, my goodness.
Yes, this is a man-made water hole. Just because there isn't a lot of rainfall during this time of the year. Usually the water comes in during August to May time, but yeah, they're very protective over their young, and that was just they would charge at us, they would trumpet at us, and as you can see, they're taking a bath.
Yes.
They take a bath and then they go and cover themselves with dirt to help protect them from any insects or, invasive species.
Wow. And what's something that you learned over there that you want people to know here, that's vital information?
Rhinos are very endangered in that area, and they recently got reintroduced to the Delta, and they are secured by military 24/7. No one in the area knows where they're at besides the military.
Wow.
And there is veterinarians who go out there to cut off their tusks so that they won't be hunted. So yeah.
That's wild. Wild, wild animals, wild.
Yes.
And where will your next adventure be?
I plan to go to Australia, see the Great Barrier Reef, and then also see some of my friends that I went with to Africa. So hopefully Sydney.
That'll be exciting, and we'll have you back on here to talk about that if you do go. And last question, do you have any advice to current high school, college students?
When there is an opportunity right in front of your face, if you have the time, if you have the funds, don't be afraid to take that leap of faith. It's scary, but I mean, without those experiences, you won't be able to experience the world. So.
Amen. And you brought in your little sister Isabella with you. Let's bring her on in. Are you so proud of your sister? It's so cool, right? To see these pictures. All right, well, thank you both for coming in and again sharing your experience. I really appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much for having both of us.
Absolutely. We'll be right back.